Welcome to another episode of Rome Overlanding. Today we're going to start with the 80. We're going to start putting the 80 together with this new parts from Terrain Tamer. Visited TTG, we collected all the parts, a whole box, which was only half of it, and yeah, we're going to put it onto the 80 series. We're going to go to the workshop, we're going to put it up on the lift, strip it, and literally start building it back to its former glory. And hopefully we don't find any surprises along the way like we did when we tackled the basic wiring of the car. So yeah, let's go and have a look and then see what we're gonna do. While we did the wiring and just basically got to grips with the car, we started stripping the interior just to, you know, learn anything that's happened to the car, see what it looks like underneath all the carpets and panels and everything, and it's really good. I was so surprised that this car has never been touched by a panel beater, which that in itself is worth a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and sound deaden and clean it, take all the panels, take the door panels off, clean the inside of the doors, make sure there's no, you know, rust on the inside, you know, and really strip it down to its skeleton on the inside and just start building it up as well. It's crazy that we've actually done a lot of work here already.
Yeah, the sort of non-glamorous stuff, the stuff that requires lots of elbow grease and
but she's come a long way. We've got a whole box of parts in the Hilux that's got to go on here.
Exciting, huh?
Yeah. Today we are finally in the workshop. We're starting with the mechanical repairs. So we'll focus today on the front axle. We're going to be stripping the front axle, the swivel hubs, and placing discs, pads, kingpin bearings, heavy duty wheel bearings from Terrain Tamer with the heavy duty double acting seals. But we'll go through all the bits and bobs as we work through the job. All the parts are stripped, all the parts are clean. We've inspected all the bearing surfaces and all the important stuff that you need to inspect. Everything looks good. The car doesn't look like it had any incidences, so that's great news. So now let's go take a look at all the bits and bobs that we're going to put back into this car. Right, so here we have the Terrain Tamer heavy duty bearing kit. So it's everything for the swivel hubs and the main wheel bearings. So here's all the gaskets for your outside hubs, your inner hubs. Here's your brass little bearings. There's your hub end, your locking hub, but that we won't use on the 80, I don't think. Here's your double acting seals, which are brilliant. And here's all the bearings, your kingpin bearings and your wheel bearings. Here's the swivel hubs, felt and rubbers and inner gaskets. So this kit's got everything. This is the double acting seal. It's got a bearing side and then the outside. So this seal from Terrain Tamer turns and doesn't wear your stub axle out. So you make sure its bearing side is to the bearing. Good looking disc. We have made some good progress on the 80. There it is on the left. We have just done the tie rod ends. The swivel hub rebuilds are complete of the front axle. New disc brakes on. Now it's time to just clean the calipers up a bit and check their seals and put the front end back together. And then we'll move on to the back end. We're just going to rebuild the rear hubs. Replace all the braking components, so the disc pads, the handbrake. So on cruisers the handbrake is not part of the normal disc brake. It's actually like a drum configuration on the inside of the disc. So we've replaced the handbrake shoes and all the little springs and tensioners with the Terrain Tamer components that come in the handbrake rebuild kit. So there we have the heavy duty double acting seal on the back with the heavy duty bearings on the inside. 3.5.
Perfect.
Perfect. So 2.6 to 5.7 and it turns at 3.5, so it's
Perfect.
perfect. Spot on.
Just put the thing in, Roelfie. It's very protective of his splines.
Kom ik je wel? Kan ik je wel? Kan ik je wel? Hey, kom je een beetje optel?
Do you know your way around a side shaft, Roelfie? Cornell's got lots of experience. Go turn. Oh, there we go. It's going.
This car's left rear wheel fell off, and well, the Taro did some self-modification
Sure.
to the rear disc and to the rear backing plate and to the rear shock mount, which is welded onto the axle. So that we fixed up as best as we could because there's no replacing that. This one, Terrain Tamer managed to find a brand new second-hand.
A brand new second-hand.
Brand new second-hand out of Australia and brought it into South Africa because Toyota South Africa, or Toyota, have discontinued this part on the 80. So yeah, thanks to Terrain Tamer for sourcing this. These are some very nice braided brake lines. They are extended. They work with a nice lift.
We have teleported all the way up to Pretoria to help Cornell and Roelfie on the 80. We've got all hands on deck getting ready for our big trip. Water pump, timing belt,
The radiator.
new radiator. Those are big jobs, and that's why all hands on deck to help get this thing across the line. Oh, there it comes. Come on. Oh, there she goes. There it goes.
Okay, now we can. That was the antifreeze bar.
Not as bad as when I did the 60. You guys don't even have that much splatter on you.
No, well,
No,
my
you had
arm-
to see me with my tata.
my arms are wet.
Okay, it's a girl. It's pink.
New suspension starts to go in. We got the Terrain Tamer Pro shock absorbers with their smart coils in the front and their 300 to 500 coils in the rear. So let's see as a preliminary setup how it's going to look, how it's going to sit. I'm excited. Let's get the shocks in. These are the 300 to 500 kg rear coils for the 80 from Terrain Tamer. They are a 60mm lift if I'm not mistaken. So let's see how they fit and let's see how much it lifts it. So now that we've done our center markings, we can now put the clamp on, turn the coil onto the clamp and install the damper.
We reached the point of Roelfie's build where it's time to start looking inside and getting this vehicle kitted out so we can actually go and do a little bit of overlanding. So we want to get this vehicle ready to rock and roll, get it all kitted out with the 12-volt system, fridge, all the little bells and whistles, so we can go and have a fantastic adventure. So far it's just test fitting the Bushtech draw system in the 80, which is very cool. We're going to get all the last little things made up, the little wooden boards and everything. We're using one of their standard SUV drawers. It fits right in. So far working really nicely. It's now up to Roelfie and Robbie just to sort out the final little details to make sure it can secure properly and that everything looks and fits perfectly.
Yeah.
So
check the length, yeah.
test your seats, because this was the only thing I was concerned about, is the space behind.
No, you got plenty of space.
Now we just cut to the part where it's all done, and it's like 2 weeks of little tiny little change.
Just remember the length of the bolts that you need. Maybe you need to check your.
Now what's going on here?
We just finalizing the setup of the drawers.
We're doing a bit of development stuff, I see. Some wooden boards are getting cut.
Rome overlanding is development.
Yeah,
we're just doing the final sizings of those side, call it what, gull wing panels. We are mounting a very slick looking battery.
Oh, very nice. Let me come around there, I'll check that out. Oh, Redarc.
Yeah, so we've got some Redarc goodies that stay
Nice.
that are going to go onto this board, which will be mounted to this panel. And we got this lovely 100 amp hour slimline blade battery.
Very nice.
That, I mean, I think it was made to go there.
It's pretty perfect, isn't it? Yeah.
So
I'm glad that worked on the 100 and now it's working like a dream on the 80 as well. That's perfect.
round 2, it always works better.
And speaking of round 2, we got a few different Redarc things. Where's your charger?
A very exciting new BCDC Alpha 50. Which yeah, it's gonna,
very nice. Very nice.
you could really like just say like, right, poof.
It's gotta fit somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice, let's do it.
The heart of the whole installation, the Alpha 50.
And this is a big departure from the normal BCDCs that used to have a whole collection of cables coming out of them. This looks like it's going to be much easier to fit.
Absolutely. All nice little
That's very nice.
terminals.
Easy to connect, disconnect, crimp on your lugs on your cables and off you go.
And no unnecessary cables.
I like it.
So it's solar, battery, positive and negative.
When your solar is full, charges your front batteries.
Yes.
And you can
That's
use it the way old solenoids you used to be able to use to connect your
rear battery to the front battery.
Yep, you can use it like that to jumpstart yourself.
So we can crank this car from this lithium.
Yes. Awesome, huh?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So that's if you need. And what it does, I think it just charges that front battery quickly, you know, gives a little quick charge to your front battery. So your cranking battery still does the cranking, but so yeah, I think that's quite cool. Nice for us auto boys who need a bit of a jump start every now and then. Also packs a huge punch for its size. Dimmable switching, can wire up with your own manual switches. If you can do wireless. You've got your Redvision app, you've got water tank tracking, you've got all sorts of awesome stuff on here. 10 ports, I believe. Very nice.
We got the instructions.
They really got the look and feel right on this second generation of Redarc products. I think it's great.
How's it looking?
It's coming along nice. It's coming along nice. I think I'm looking forward to upgrading mine on the 100 as well. I've also got one of these waiting to go in. So I'm definitely going to be stealing a few things that we've changed here and changing them on the 100 as well. I like having this little bus bar here for all your negatives. Very nice. We're just running one nice little cable to here, from this to the battery, and then we'll run our chassis ground and all that stuff here. It's going to be really neat. And then once it's all carpeted and everything, it's going to look fantastic. Almost looks professional. Almost professional.
Not quite. Yeah, now just to mount the board to the drawers.
Hook everything up.
Hook everything up.
Lekker.
So we have finally completed the 12 volt setup. We have the Alpha 50 and we have the TVMS Rogue, coupled with a smart battery shunt and the Redvision screen at the back. That just all integrates everything together. It really looks good. Came out so nice, and yeah, let's see how it works. Today we found ourselves at Eeziawn, so let's go fit the roof rack, the tent and the awning. We're fitting the new Explora rooftop tent. So we're here with Jess, and he's just going to take us through what are the differences and yeah, what they've done to create this new tent.
Okay, so we're pretty proud of the new Explora. So what we've done is we've made the tent more accessible. So the tent in itself is 2.3 meters long now. It's 1.5 wide. It comes with the bags and stuff on the inside that gives you extra packing space and stuff for all your stuff. So we've basically taken everything that people have told us that they'd like in a tent and made it. It's got the air vents on the side. And then it's got the vents for heaters in cold climates. It's got one-piece windows and doors. So if you zip up the windows, it gives you your one-piece windows and doors. What we've also done is we've incorporated in the back canopy that you can zip the canopy up on both sides. And by just folding this way and this way, you can roll the canopy up. And what that does is if you put your head at the end of the bed, you can basically see the stars. And like you see there, it gives you a much roomier space. And it gives you 1.4 or 1380 by 2.2 sleeping area, which is fantastic. We've also made it go up higher. What we've done is we've made the roof flat. So it's much easier to accommodate solar panels or the likes, or if you want to put a set of load bars on. It comes with 2 pockets. It also comes with a USB and a USB-C port. It comes with what we've done is we've given it a light switch. So you can just sit in bed and you can switch it off and on. We've incorporated the national lunar light. So you've got dim, and you can also change it to yellow if you like. We've still given it the blade bottom, or what we call the Eeziawn bottom. So you can put all your accessories and stuff at the bottom, which is very nice. So you can put a spade bracket on it, you can put an axe bracket on it, and it still is very light in terms of tent wise, it comes in at just on 82 kilograms for a tent this size, and with all these extras is really, really fantastic.
We are in our final stages of the 80s mechanical maintenance, and we have the last thing going on to the car is an alternator. We were not planning on doing it, but once we had the Redarc hooked up and the spotlights hooked up and all the things working, we realized the alternator is not gonna last. The voltage drops when you have everything going. The charger actually doesn't even charge at its full current. I had to set it down so that the voltage didn't drop below 12 volts. So we have a Terrain Tamer upgraded alternator. So the 80 series only comes, it's either an 80 or a 90 amp alternator from factory. They have an upgraded 110 amp alternator. So let's have a look here. Oh, there you have it. Quite a nice looking piece of kit. So it's a remanufactured Denso. Really cool. Made in Japan. Let's go put it in. So the prep starts for our trip to Botswana. So I'm here at ODP. We are going to collect the little bit of camera gear that we need for the trip. So yeah, let's head on in and see what we're going to go and get. Right, so here we have the G series Sony 200-600 f6.3 to 5.6. So this one we are going to take as our main photography, wildlife photography lens. That'll be paired up with the Sony A7R5, which is a really cool body. We then have the 24-105 Sony lens for our vlogging and video shots. These are rentals from ODP, so you can look on their website and choose these exact ones we're taking behind us here, or you can pick whatever else you want, rent them for a day or for a trip like we're going to do now. We are at Bushtech and we are almost ready to leave. The 80's ready, the 60's in there getting packed. This morning there was no electrical system in the 60. It has now an electrical system in it. 3.5 hours, Darren. You are a monster. So yeah, let's get all the things in and hit the road. The 60 and the 80 ready to rock and roll. We're gonna hit the road. We'll see you guys just before the border. Lekker!